Watching WCCB News Now, I'm Chief Meteorologist Nicole Madden. Today is Wednesday, July 10th, and here's what you need to know weather-wise. Well, a cold front stretching through the area this morning is going to be bringing in some of that drier air for us throughout the day, but it's already hot, so expect another extremely hot day here with temperatures reaching the mid-90s by this afternoon. We're already sitting in the mid-80s under those clear skies, and with the heat index feeling like the 90s in Charlotte. 91 right now, 91 in Concord. Temperatures a little bit further east here, also sitting in the low 90s and going to once again feel like the triple digits. But with this drier air working its way into the region, we'll see that our comfort index get a little bit closer to the ideal range overnight into early Thursday, as we do see that drop in humidity and the things feel a little bit more comfortable. Still, if you're going to be working outside for the majority of your day, or you have any activities planned mid-afternoon, you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because these heat indices will once again climb into the triple digits. We do have heat advisories in effect for Richmond, Anson, and Stanley counties, as we are expecting those heat indices to reach 105 to 107 by mid-afternoon. For the mountains and foothills, not quite as hot. Temperatures are going to top out near 80 for the mountains, low 90s across the foothills, and we'll be feeling closer to that as that drier air slides in a little bit earlier in the day. This cold front is marching through the area this morning. Not a whole lot of moisture associated with it, so don't expect to see much in the way of rain or thunderstorms. It will settle just to the east of the area, and it's going to stall out, leading to more showers and storms closer to the coast. But by Friday, we will see this boundary nudge its way back towards the center of the state, and that will lead to more moisture, increase in humidity, and rain and storm chances for your Friday, with more isolated storm chances for your weekend ahead. That's your latest weather update. Lauren, over to you with the latest on those headlines.
Nicole, thank you. The mother of Madalina Kojikari has left the country. That's according to the Cornelius Police Department. A post on social media showed Diana Kojikari with a caption that stated she's on her way back to her home country of Moldova. Now, this image caught the attention of the Cornelius Police Department, who tells us they are aware of the post, but that they can't confirm she's in Moldova. Now to a shooting involving a police officer. Newton police shot a man who they say fired at officers first. Police received a 911 hang-up call from the Catawba Pines Apartments on East 1st Street just before midnight on Monday. While trying to identify the caller, they were met with a man waving around a gun. Investigators say that man shot at officers when they ordered him to put the gun down. Police then fired back, hitting the suspect. The SBI is now investigating. According to police, the suspect is in critical condition. CMPD called an emergency news conference Tuesday to break down the connection between a series of shootings. The first happened while a man was driving down Statesville Avenue. That victim was pronounced dead. The second shooting was just before 1 o'clock Tuesday morning. Officers say a bicyclist was shot at the intersection of Newland Road and LaSalle Street. Luckily, that person was not hurt. Just 2 minutes later, a third shooting just around the corner at a home on Catherine Simmons Avenue. Police found a victim inside with an apparent gunshot wound. That person is expected to be okay. A fourth shooting was reported at 1:25 a.m. in the Steel Creek Division. Investigators say a bicyclist was hit by gunfire on Hillary Circle. That person is expected to be okay. According to police, proximity and time frame connects all of these shootings.
We're talking about 30 minutes. That's a short time frame to have that many shootings to include a homicide. And then also the evidence collected. I won't go into details, but the evidence collected on scene has linked these cases together.
Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley says she is releasing her convention delegates and urging them to support former President Trump. Haley says Americans need a president who will hold their enemies accountable, secure the border, cut the U.S. debt, and get the economy back on track. A potential setback to the independent presidential bids of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Cornel West. The North Carolina Elections Board is not yet granting Kennedy and West access to appear on the state's ballot in November. The board says it's delaying its decision after learning some voters who signed petitions to allow the candidates to gain ballot access did not understand what they were signing. West's campaign has submitted more than 17,000 validated signatures. Kennedy's campaign has turned in more than 18,000. Minor parties must submit at least 13,000 valid signatures to potentially get on that ballot. Well, a police department in Minnesota enlists the help from some local cowboys to help wrangle a big sheep. Police say they spent 5 hours trying to catch it, and with no luck, They called in the cowboys. It took the cowboys about 10 minutes to wrangle up sheep. The group and department have a partnership in the works. Remember, if you are not watching us on the WCCB News app, be sure to download it and join us back here tomorrow morning starting at 9:15.